If you've ever felt like your career path looks less like a straight line and more like some kind of tangled, crazy map, then you already know the old rules are broken. So today, we're going to break down how to stop climbing a ladder that doesn't even exist anymore and start mastering the new zigzaggy route to success. For generations, this was the deal, right? A predictable, one-way path to the top. You put in the hours, you paid your dues, and you moved up, one rung at a time. It was the blueprint for a stable career, the one our parents and their parents all followed. But let's be real, that blueprint is officially out of date. And that's because we've walked right into what some people are calling the forever layoff era. That feeling of stability, it's just not a guarantee anymore. That rigid old ladder has been replaced by something way more dynamic and honestly, a lot more chaotic. The big takeaway here, trying to climb that old ladder is like trying to use a flip phone in a smartphone world. It just doesn't work. And the difference is, well, it's everything. The career ladder was all about one direction, up. It was predictable, it was singular. The career jungle gym, on the other hand, it's all about moving sideways, diagonally, maybe even taking a step down to get to a much better spot later. It's a totally flexible model for a world that never stops changing. So let's dive into the first strategy for mastering it. Okay, so the very first step in mastering this new landscape isn't about skills or some grand strategy. It's about a complete and total mindset shift. You have to learn to embrace the zigzag, not fight against it. This right here is a complete game changer. A career pivot is not a step back. It's a strategic power move. It's you taking the controls, rebooting your path, and building a career of purpose, totally on your own terms. So what if you're re-entering the workforce after 13 years, or you're reclaiming your dreams at 35? Every single move is a valid part of your unique story. You see, the new goal isn't about chasing fancy titles anymore. It's about finding your career fit. This is that sweet spot, that perfect intersection where what you're really good at lines up with the life you actually want to live. It's a much more holistic and, frankly, a way healthier way to define what success even means. Of course, navigating this jungle gym isn't all smooth sailing. It's not without its own set of traps. I mean, it's a whole new terrain, which means there are new obstacles to watch out for. And one of the biggest challenges is something you have probably felt, even if you didn't have a name for it yet. Let's talk about ghost growth. It's that sneaky way your job description just keeps expanding. More work, more stress, more responsibility. But your title and your paycheck, they stay exactly the same. It is a one-way ticket to burnout, and it's a major hurdle in the modern workplace. So, how do you fight back against ghost growth? Well, with a really powerful counter strategy, career minimalism. This is all about being intentional. It's focusing on the work that truly matters, setting clear boundaries, and putting your own well-being ahead of the endless hustle culture. And you know what? The data shows that it actually works. It leads to people being happier, healthier, and even wealthier. So once you've got the mindset dialed in, you need the right tools in your toolkit. This section is all about building a proactive safety net so you can swing through that jungle gym with some serious confidence. This is your #1 defensive strategy, career cushioning. And look, this is not about being disloyal, it's about being smart. It means quietly keeping your options open, keeping your network active, and keeping your resume sharp so that you are always in a position of power, no matter what happens in your current job. And the best part is you can start building this cushion like right now with the 24-hour reset. First, spend a couple of hours giving your resume a complete makeover. Second, optimize your professional network. Just reach out to a few key contacts. And third, get a set of ChatGPT prompts ready for job searching and career advancement. It's a really quick, high-impact way to build that safety net immediately. Now, as you're getting ready for any kind of move, whether it's up, sideways, or to a completely new jungle gym, what's the one thing that will always transfer with you? It's not your technical know-how, it's your soft skills. And this is so important. Skills like communication, collaboration, and emotional intelligence, these are the real currency of the modern workplace. These interpersonal skills are what make you adaptable, resilient, and, frankly, indispensable. Mastering these is what's going to truly protect your career in the long run. All right, so we've covered the mindset and we've covered the tools, but let's get real for a minute and talk about the emotional side of all of this, because making a big change is, let's be honest, pretty terrifying. Every single time you make a pivot, you are likely to face what's called the confidence crunch. You know that feeling? It's that wave of self-doubt, that little voice in your head asking, are you making a huge mistake? So how do you push through it? You build resilience just like you'd build a muscle. First, you have to define what success means to you, based on your own values, not what someone else thinks it should be. And second, you have to actively avoid likability traps. That is, the need to be liked by every single person at work, which can totally water down your goals and drain your confidence. Focus on earning respect, not just being liked. And here is a fantastic blueprint for doing just that. Instead of having one big, scary career goal, set balanced goals across all the important parts of your life, like the 5 key areas you see here, from your finances to your well-being. This creates a much more holistic vision that gives you clarity and makes the whole journey feel so much more manageable. Because ultimately, that's what this is really all about. It's not just about finding another job. It's about designing a life that feels authentic to who you are. One that's inspiring, sure, but also relatable and truly attainable. So while that old career ladder might be gone for good, don't you dare mourn it. Because the truth is, the view from the top of the jungle gym, where you've explored all these different paths and built a career that's truly yours, is so much richer and way more rewarding. You have to remember, this new era of work isn't just something that's happening to you. You are an active player here. You've got the connections, you've got the tools, and you absolutely have the power to shape this new landscape and redefine success for yourself and for everyone who comes after you. So I want to leave you with this question to think about. What does your career jungle gym look like? Have you made one of those power moves that felt terrifying at first, but ended up being the best decision you ever made? Your zigzag story is your strength. Own it.